awake. And we're...
in the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Neve thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
Wisps. Figures are in the Fade, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
All right. But I still wish we had a smoother start.
So much for first impressions.
Here's hoping I'm better on the second.
Well, you're not bad so far.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Okay, so step one is figure out what we're chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step two?
I can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Did you ever find places like this chasing Solus with Varric?
Not exactly. But with Solus, it was always about the Fade, or the Veil, or some other in-between place. Varric always hated it, though. At least this place feels different. Maybe... safer?
So, you have plants. Greenery's nice, isn't it?
Green? Most of these are dead. Figures. Maybe I'll clear them out. Give me something to do. I hate sitting around. We shouldn't be sitting around. We were going to go back through the Alluvion, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know, you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. All right?
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey. Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
While I was out cold, he showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would, to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
I don't care about the philosophy. In terms of his power against ours, he's a god.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane, 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. Solus warned me about them being evil, which is pretty rich coming from the guy who just tried to tear down the veil.
You don't believe him?
No, that's the problem. I do believe him. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Neve, but the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
And let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Alluvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Neve, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Alluvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Alluvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlathan.
Neve, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Shut it down!
I'm trying! It's not Strife? Irelin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlathan?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Neve, this is Strife and Irelin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
Didn't see you volunteering. We put our lives on the line to stop Solus, and we stopped him.
Not without a cost.
Sky's not ripping itself apart anymore, is it?
All right, you stopped Solus. So why is Arlathan neck deep in wild magic?
Solus was dragged into the Fade when we interrupted his ritual, but something else got out.
Someone else, supposedly. Elganan and Gillenane.
Mithalanast. Two of the elven gods of old. The Evanuris.
Shit. If they're back in the world, that explains a lot.
I was really hoping that the Dread Wolf was lying to us about all of this.
He's the god of lies. But some things are sacrosanct, even to him. He might be a bastard, but he's a damn sight better than the Evanuris.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evanuris, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Luthe. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right, you get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Belara.
Neve, you're injured. Stay here with the veil jumpers.
It's a headache. I'll be fine.
I know you want to help, but we don't know what we'll face out there, and you're in no condition to fight.
All right. Just watch your backs.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.